Welcome back to another episode of the Wholemind Studio podcast, where we give voice to the unspoken and empower minds. I am your host, Ezeilo. And today's episode is one many women will see themselves in. We are talking about what it really means to be married and in school, the stretch, the strength, and the silent stories behind those two identities. And joining me today is a phenomenal woman who embodies grace and grace, Mrs. Confidence Ezeilo. You're welcome.
Thank you.
She is a wife, a student, and a purpose-driven woman who is navigating both books and marriage. Let's dive in. Please, can you take us back to the moment where you decided to go back to school while married?
On this fateful day,
Okay.
I was in my hobby. We were talking about our future goals. Along the line, I told him that I want to further my education. He looked at me and was like, okay, if that is what you want. He was super supportive.
Wow.
Yeah,
Did you hear that? She said super supportive.
supportive.
I love that.
Yes.
Ma. I love when you said he was super supportive. Please tell us, did you at any point face any resistance internally or externally?
Finally, yes.
Okay.
I have what is called self-doubt within me. Will I be able to do it? The fear was there. But the amazing family I have, more especially my hubby, he encouraged me. He always said, my wife, you can do this.
Wow.
Yes. Externally, no much resistance. My kids, my family entirely, most especially my hobby, was there.
Ha! God, God that beg God. She has been chanting hobby.
Yes,
I love this woman.
yes. Like seriously, he was my motivator. Like
Oh
yes, he was.
shit. Number one hype man.
Yes, truly. He
Okay.
motivates me. He said, my wife, you can do this. Anyone you want, anything you want to do, I'm in support of it. So he was.
Okay, now tell us, what conversation did you really have with him?
This time I was serious. I told him I want to go back to school. I know it's going to be tough. The kids, the business, everything. He looked at me again and said, my wife, we are in this together. This is the right time you can achieve this. So what about the chores, the business? He said there is no problem. So we have to set a plan, time for study, I go for my study, business, the kid. You just have to set one
Like
goal plan.
a blueprint.
Yes. And ourselves. So I want to strategize our plans, the study, the child's care.
Ma, please tell us, what was your day to day juggling between the school, the marriage, and even work, and also motherhood? And how have you been navigating all this?
Well, it has not been easy. Seriously,
I know.
the challenge. Sometimes it's time for study, maybe your child will be sick, or the business will be needing your attention. To achieve today activities, it has its own days for study, weeks for business. I will forget about myself. Caring for myself, that is of myself, seriously.
What system or strategy has actually kept you afloat?
As I've earlier said, time management. I set my goals. This is what I want and I go for it. I don't welcome negativity. Yes. Some say, wow, what are you still looking for? You have kids, you have business. I know education. It isn't just for my husband or my family.
It's for
It's for my
yourself.
own good too. It's also an investment to me.
Of course.
Yes.
Of course. Please, what do you have to say to someone who wants to attain a certain height before they get married? I'm so sure that my viewers want to know. Because a lot of persons, yes, ma, a lot of persons they have this belief that when they get married, they won't be able to go for their MSc, their PhD, and the rest of them.
Advise you communicate with your spouse, your husband to be. You communicate with him. That is what I call open and sincere conversation. Open up. Tell him about your dreams, your aspiration, your goals. Secondly, I advise them to go for a man who they are in the same page with. Yes. Please, a man who will support them even after marriage. He will understand what education is. Some are dream killers. But I believe if you go for a man that you're in the same page with, a man who truly love and care for you, will respect your decision. He will support you. He will support you, yes. So know what you want and go for it.
Wow. Thank you very much, Miss
Thank
Confidence,
you.
for being so open and authentic. So every woman listening, your dreams are valid, your purpose is holy, and your growth is necessary. You are not behind. You are building a life with layers and not limits. If you loved this episode, please share it with a woman you love. Subscribe, leave us a review, and as always, stay home. Until next time, I am Ella, and this is the Whole Mind Studio podcast. Bye bye.